Cook, and this is Kendra Cox, and we're with DiscoverWoodward.com and Keller Williams Realty Elite, and here in Woodward, Oklahoma.
You
Man,
just said Realty. We're going to keep that, but it's really Keller Williams Realty Elite.
Yes.
Okay, so here we are. We're with you, Heather Healy.
Yes.
Okay, so you are Diva School of Dance.
Yes, ma'am.
So we've got that behind us. And so we're located here in Woodward. And how long have you had Diva School of Dance here in Woodward?
I started teaching in, oh my gosh, I'm going to tell you all mine. 1997 is when I first started teaching. That was under the Northwest Oklahoma School of Performing Arts, and then Diva came in about 99.
All right, awesome. So, so we were talking a little bit ago, like you've grown up in North. I almost said you rooted up. I don't know where I'm going.
I did
with
that.
Language today.
Yes, I'm telling you. All right, so you've grown up in Northwest Oklahoma. So where did you come from?
So I grew up in Gage. My whole life there, grew up on a farm, and actually grew up performing on stage almost every single weekend.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, tell me how that
So
works.
I am Brian.
You performed in every weekend. There's no shushing now.
So we were in a part of it.
I want to know why I'm embarrassed for it, but okay, go ahead. Let's hear
It was
it.
great. We were in an organization called Oklahoma Kids.
Yes.
And Oklahoma Kids was like a little league performing arts for children, and we, if there was a town function in any little tiny town,
Right.
we were there performing.
Yes.
Every
Awesome.
weekend.
All right, so you end up back in the area, and your former dance teacher calls and says, "Hey, girl, you ready to take over?"
Yes.
And you were like,
You know, I was 19 at the time. It was my first summer out of college.
right?
And she calls me up and she's like, "We're moving. Do you want the dance studio?" And I'm like, "Ooh." But we talked together for a while before she moved, and then she did move. She's in Perkins and she has a dance studio there. But yeah, it just kind of grew from there.
Very cool. Okay, so what do you love about dance? What do you love about this business? What keeps you in it from 1997 to 2020?
Right.
What keeps you here?
So I feel like dance lessons, and not just here, but anywhere, they're about a whole lot more than dance. So, first of all, I am a cheerleader for every child that walks through that door. Okay?
Yes.
And it doesn't matter what they're going through. I mean, not only am I a cheerleader, I'm probably the adult in their life that they can talk to with no judgment. I'm not their parent.
Right.
Because you know how it is
Right.
for some
Right.
kids to talk to their parents.
Mhm.
But they can come and talk to me, and we can talk through things. The other thing I think that makes dance super important, especially for a younger age, some of those 3 and 4 year olds that we get, I'm their first time away from mom.
Right.
You know, some of them have been
Oh,
home their
gosh,
whole life,
yes.
you know, and they may go to church and things, but this is the first time that mom is not
Right.
in the room with them the whole time. So, it's little things like taking turns and learning to stand in line and to keep your hands to yourself, right? Stuff.
This is very much a sport. There is a lot that goes into this. So you want to talk a little bit about
So-
the challenges that you see?
A lot of times, people ask me, why do we compete? So we go to competitions, right? And they're like, why do we travel hundreds of miles and spend all this money on a hotel room and all this food for them to be on stage for 2 minutes and 50 seconds? Because that's our time, 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Usually it's less than that. Why do we do that? But you have to liken it to a sprinter who works really hard for 10 seconds.
Right.
So they're gonna run the 100-meter dash, you gotta do it in 10 seconds, right?
Right.
So it's the same thing, but not only are you running that 100-meter dash full speed for 2.5 minutes, you're also making it look pretty and graceful and effortless. That is hard. That's a challenge right there. That is the sport combined with the art.
But one of the things that you do here very, very well are compliments.
Yes.
So this goes back to your desire to be a cheerleader. Tell us a little bit about that.
It is so easy for me I could look at Brian and I could find 10 things wrong with it. But
I mean, everyone can.
we all can, and we do it unconsciously.
Yes, we do.
Unconsciously, we do it. But how it is
I don't
so...
think she meant just you this time.
No, I don't. But it is, why is it so hard to walk up to someone and say, you are on fire today, you look great? It is hard. It is harder to give a compliment than it is to judge somebody. So one of the things that we do, almost every single class, is we give compliments to each other. So the girls will learn a little combination. Like right now, the first half of the year, we do all technique. We don't even work on recital dances until the second half of the year. So the first half, like we just did some Halloween dances, and then we'll do some Christmas dances. But they'll learn a little bit and then we'll take turns.
Mhm.
So one group will sit and they'll practice their audience skills of
Right.
listening and paying attention and not talking and clapping and really watching the
Right.
dancers. And then we take turns on down the line and they give compliments to the dancers and they say, your turns were great today. Oh my gosh, I liked it when you whipped your hair on that one. You know, just little tiny things that they find that makes them stand out, because not only does it make the dancer who got the compliment feel great, it makes the child who's watching feel good that they gave them a compliment too. What I teach in here is that supporting each other and being each other's cheerleader, because a lot of mine are from different schools and different towns. You know, we're in here, this is a safe place. It's one of the things I say when they walk through that door. This is a safe environment. Anything that happens in this room, you will not be judged for.
Right.
So that's where you come out of that shell from being this little timid, quiet person, and you walk in here and you just give it to me. All of it, just lay it out here, because
Right.
this is a safe place and no one's going to say a word, because we're all doing it. And trust me, nobody is watching you. It's when you quit dancing, that's when everyone stops and stares. But if you're moving,
Right.
nobody is watching.
All right, so tell us what kind of classes, age groups that you work with. Just go through one more time the different genres of dance. Is that the right term?
That's right.
All right, tell us how we would get a hold of you.
So I teach from 3 and up. I do take them a little younger if they're potty
So
trained.
see, that's well, you're over 3.
I was going to ask if there were adult
Adult
classes.
classes, sometimes. I teach ballet, tap,
Right after
jazz.
you, boss.
Yeah.
Game on.
Ballet, tap, jazz, acro, lyrical, and point.
What is lyrical?
Lyrical is telling a story through movement.
Oh,
So
okay,
lyrical
gotcha.
is like you're flowing. It's
Gotcha.
It could be a mixture of ballet. it
Yes.
could
Is that when
be-
the ribbons happen? I feel like this is probably for Brian.
That would be a no.
Oh.
Rhythmic gymnastics
Right.
happens, but not in lyrical dance. No. So
Well, it's not for Brian then.
no, it's
I like
storytelling. Either
No,
you
you're
can have a
lyrical.
lyrical dance. He's more of a contemporary dancer where he doesn't have to point his toes.
Well, that
right?
might be, but I feel like if we're going to challenge, we're going to challenge
Okay.
Brian.
Okay,
Okay.
Okay. Nice. And to get a hold of me, you can go to our website, fill out the informational page there, call me, text me at 580-256-0133, or email me. There's plenty of ways to get a hold of me.
Awesome. We really appreciate you taking some time, and because really this has been very educational for me, and I love it. So keep challenging and keep encouraging our kids.
I try.
Thank you.
Yep.